It's 2:30 here on a Saturday morning in Newcrest. I'm Adrian, and this is the Decades Challenge. Our guy Willie, our awkward, gloomy guy who's having trouble sealing the deal with Rico, his not quite his girlfriend yet, is out on the sidewalk doing his homework and talking to little Susanna Johnson, who is somehow related to him. I don't remember how, but there she is out on the street at almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, darling, do go home, go to bed, and stop talking to strangers on the street at 2 in the morning. So Willie's doing his homework. Good for him. And it's Saturday, so we've got a little bit of flexibility here. I do want him on the weekends to play at the juke joint, but my main goal is to seal the deal with Rico. Now, I have been working on Rico for a long-ish time, and this relationship is the slowest relationship ever. Doesn't help that Willie is awkward, but faith will prevail. I'm not sure which homework he's doing. He decided to do homework. I didn't assign that to him. So he's got to have a seat. He already did, but why? He has to do body language, and he's working on piano sonata homework. Good for him. Now, he is a level 6 of piano, I think. He's pretty high up there. Yeah, he's a level 6 of piano, so I'm not very worried about his ability to pass that class. He's doing well in research and debate, which is great because he'll be able to talk to people about gardening and animal husbandry and fishing and things like that. That's what he does for a living. And once he finishes that homework, I'm going to hit a little bit of garden time. He's got crops in the back. He's supposed to have crops in here, but he hasn't planted anything yet. And I need to get some lights in here. So I want him to do a little bit of plant work. Okay, Willie's busy in the garden. Let me show you his outdoor garden. Don't know why that's moving so slowly. So he's got fire leaf here, and he's got, and something can be evolved. Not that. There it is. All right. Good. He can evolve that. Let me see if what is this? Carrot. Okay. I think that's the only thing that can be evolved. Good for him. He's also got a chicken coop. I have not started working on chickens. Let's purchase some chickens. A black hen and a black rooster and a brown hen. Actually, no. Let's do a hen chick. And a rooster chick? No, let's just do... Okay, there we go. We have 3 chickens. Would you look at that chicken? Would you look at that chicken? Is that a rooster? Oh, this is a hen. I can't tell a hen from a rooster. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the chick. Hey there, chickie. How do we feed these things? And there's our rooster. Oh, he's got the gully. Gotcha. Okay, we don't have treats. Can we just put some feed down? Yeah, scatter some feed. These chickens are going to be just fine. They've got all this yard to roam in. Oh, it's 5 a.m. Let's check on... I thought I had 2. I do have 2. Okay. Check on the bees. Let's collect some honey. I hope that's good honey. They're enraged. Oh, collecting honey is a bad idea. Oh, no. Okay, well, we're in for it now. Sorry, bees. Good quality honey. Oh, dear. Well, sure. Yeah, you should have known better, right? So bees have been a recurring theme in this Let's Play. This is my first time with chickens, but bees go back to his grandfather's generation. He was a beekeeper. His father was a beekeeper in the city, which was very unique. He kept the bees on his balcony in San Myshuno. And now Willie is a beekeeper as well. And Willie, don't leave these bees angry. And also apply a mite treatment. Oh, he's gotta go to work. Oh, okay. Okay. Mite treatment, and then can we collect? Let's bond. Let's not collect honey yet. All right. Check that work schedule. Don't want to miss that. There we go. Make the bees happy. Happy bees. Makes sweet, sweet honey. Bond. Ooh, we could use the bees to woohoo. I'm sorry, not woohoo. We can use the bees to woo Rico. Yes, that's a brilliant plan. It's my diabolical plan to take over the world. You tried. They're irritated. What about these guys? They're calm. Okay, grab that honey. No? He's thinking about Jonas. Jonas left, and I know where Jonas went. He went to, he's passing for white. Jonas is married to a white woman. I don't know which city he's in because I forgot, honestly. But let me pull up his profile. Sorry there. So Jonas is, his profile doesn't show that he's married. Jonas is a teen and he ran off with a white woman, and yeah, he's gone from the story. He may come back in the future. We may figure out something about Jonas, but for now he's gone. Oh no. Gladys died and we weren't even there? Oh. That's very sad. So what happened when people passed is they generally left home and they never really contacted family again because they lived on such a precipice of getting caught or being accused of being black, which had devastating consequences, that they usually discontinued all contact. So Jonas is gone, and Godspeed to him. We probably won't see him again until it's socially acceptable for the races to mix. So Willie is at work and his poor Aunt Gladys has died. I'm actually going to switch households in the game now because I want to make sure that Gladys's body makes it to the cemetery. Oh, these poor girls. I feel so bad for them. Where's Anya? Okay, they've got to go inside. I know that Gladys's body is in here somewhere. I'm so sad. There it is. Okay.
Lashu Organord. Fenica Fenabe. Hispalip Grania. Jeffinot.
Okay, here we are for Gladys's funeral. I'm very sad. Let's see where we'll put her gravestone. That's Gladys. That's Tiago. That's Sam and Ruby May. I think we can put Gladys's gravestone here. No. Here, no, here. I want some space between it. Put it here, there, and yep, they're going to mourn Gladys. Gladys is all of the Elderberry children's godmother, and she took Anya in when Anya was a teenager so that Anya could get prepared for college. And she took in Angelica when her best friend died. When Petra died, Angelica went to live with Gladys. She really went to live with her sister Anya. Anya is legally responsible for her now. And then these girls, she adopted Beth and she adopted Maria. And this Maria Avila is one of the girls at the sorority. And this one, Eveline LeClaire, is one of the girls at the sorority. So the girls at the sorority all go to college. They're all college girls. And you can see they have their sorority jackets on. And they are hat and glove people. And yeah, they all lived in the sorority house. Oh, and Jenny and Lena. These are Anya's sisters. And they live in San Myshuno, but they traveled all the way here for... Oh, that's the wrong sim. They traveled here for the funeral. And I think Anya would check in on her little sisters, make sure that they're doing okay. I think she would give them some advice too. Not embarrassing childhood. Come on. Deep conversation. So these are the sisters, but Anya is the oldest, and Lena is second, and Jenny is the third oldest, and then of course Angelica, who's over there, is the baby. So Angelica definitely would want to hug her sisters and ask for some support. Talk about school. Yeah. Oh, they're happy to see each other. Oh, she's telling her a fantastical story all about school, how's school going. It's great. Anya is a lot of fun. I like living with the other girls because they give me things. They give me jewelry and pretty dresses, and they take me out for tea and cakes, and sometimes I get to sit in on a class, and I like it, but I'm very sad Aunt Gladys died because I loved Aunt Gladys. Aww. I don't like this Evangeline girl. She's mean. She's a snob. I'm thinking she's a snob. Okay, you stink, lady. Aw, poor girl. She doesn't know. It says somewhat related. That's funny. Her parents are here. Petra is her mother. And Thomas is her father. I don't know what we just paid for. Somebody must be cooking? Yeah, somebody's cooking. Or burning. One or the other. Okay. Let's go ahead and get somebody to... Let's engrave her epitaph to lifelong educator is Gladys. And release her spirit. So we need an adult to do that. Anya will do that. Release the spirit to the netherworld. And who's the pianist? Anya is a violinist, and I think hopefully she's got a violin in her inventory. She does. I think Anya would play for everybody. Gladys was fun to play with. She really was. And look at Anya playing the violin for her aunt's funeral. That is just so romantic. She doesn't think she's any good. So she makes what I call violin face because she thinks she's terrible. But I think it's a beautiful gesture. It's just a beautiful gesture. And she's a high level. I think she's a level 5 or so. Oops, wrong sim. Level 4. She's a level 4. I think that's it. I wish Thomas was here. I wish Willie was here. Maybe we'll get Willie to come over. Yeah. And of course, the house that Gladys was born in is right there in the background. Look at the streetcar go by. I love Newcrest. That's her. Let's Sweat. Who are you? No, I'm not even sure who that person is. Thomas is. I keep saying Thomas. Shut up. Okay, I was hoping Willie would come by, but he's at work, so I think he's just going to miss this whole thing. So yeah, that's not good. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to Willie so I can continue to play. But this is the funeral of Gladys. And let me see how many of the Johnsons are still alive. I think I'm going to go look at that through Angelica. Yeah. Oh, Angelica is going to grow up soon. Okay, so of the Johnson children, bad news, bad news. Who's this? Ruth Ann is an elder? What? Okay, so the Johnsons had 8 children. I thought they had 9. They had 8. And Thomas is gone, of course. He was the oldest. And then there was Gladys, who just died. And then there is Hank, who's around here somewhere, but he's an elder. He's married to Melinda, and I think they have 2 children. Yes, they have 2 children, Marianne and Susanna. You met Susanna in the last episode, I think, or in this episode it was. And after Hank is, I think, Michael, who has 2 children, Ezekiel and Ermadine. And you met Ezekiel. And then I think comes Thiago. And Thiago died as a child. And then there are the 2 girls. Actually, Ruth Ann first. And I'm not sure what Ruth Ann is doing. I think she lives in San Myshuno. And she did go to Gladys's so that she could go to college. So she's saying, so she finished college and she moved to San Myshuno. And the youngest one is Katherine Johnson, who has a son, Sam Lee. So those are the Johnson children. Of course, they are the children of Ruby Mae and Sam. There you have the Johnsons. Okay, Willie has arrived. And he's going to mourn his Aunt Gladys. And I had hoped that Willie would wind up with Beth, but Beth, they just weren't compatible. They were not compatible. Beth, of course, has albinism or monochromasia. And Lena is his little sister. I'm not going to get to know Maria because he used to know her, and I don't think it's anything to gain by adding her as a friend. So, tofu dogs, that's an interesting choice. I think he would come over here and chat with his sisters. Ask her about school, make sure she's doing okay. Willie is the patriarch of this family, so it's good to see the younger sisters here. They're all well cared for. They look good. They're together. They're eating, of course. And yeah. All right, the Johnson Elderberry Sibs here. Plus Evangeline, who Lena absolutely does not like. Lena just does not like her. Aw, good for you, big bro. Aw. Now, the last thing that I want him to do is to play the piano. And I think he would play a song for his aunt. Hopefully something jazzy. Bluesy, yes. I failed the smoke. I don't know what song that is, but there you have it. Look Look at Willie drawing a crowd. It's probably inappropriate to tip a pianist in a church during a funeral, but let's go with it. Oh, she's sitting down. I was wondering why Beth was so short. This piano was given to the church by the Wilhelm family. So when the Wilhelms died, and they are both buried in the cemetery here, their daughter Petra, who is Willie's mother, donated the piano to the church when she went off to college. So look at that. They are really enjoying this. I'm going to try this again. Well, this looks familiar. He's talking about his aunt and godmother and her impact on his life and her impact on the lives of a lot of girls and on African Americans, and how she helped uplift the race. She was a race woman, which is a high compliment, and she was fantastic. And even though she didn't have children of her own, she did not get married. She dedicated her life to education. She raised 2 daughters and many, many, many other children. Good. And that is Gladys's funeral. I think this is where I leave you now. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and let him keep going. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this celebration of Gladys's life. We definitely had a lot of fun playing with Gladys. She was such a pivotal character. Some highlights of Gladys's life as it relates to the storyline. She recognized that Willie was her relative before anybody else mentioned that, before Willie knew, before Petra would admit it. She helped Petra when she didn't have anybody else in her life because her parents died. Gladys became her friend. They kind of grew up together as best friends, and Gladys was always there for her. As far as the kids are concerned, she's been a great surrogate parent to the children. She took the girls in. She always took care of Willie. She was just a fantastic role model. And so here's where Gladys's story comes to an end. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this story, give it a thumbs up. If you love this story, please subscribe.